His flattery makes me sick. His flattery makes me sick. You look radiant tonight. You look radiant tonight. We enjoyed ourselves very much. We enjoyed ourselves very much. It was a terrible experience. It was a terrible experience. The Christmas tree is gorgeous. The Christmas tree is gorgeous. What a boring movie it is. What a boring movie it is. The party is making too much noise. The party is making too much noise. I am on top of the world. I am on the top of the world. You look elegant in that dress. You look elegant in that dress. The coat doesn't suit you. The coat doesn't suit you. The dinner was wonderful. The dinner was wonderful. How fragrant the flowers are. How fragrant the flowers are. We had a good time. We had a good time. I am bored to death. I am bored to death. Which do you prefer, playing football or fishing? Which do you prefer, playing football or fishing? Neither. Neither. What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite sport? I would rather sleep than watch this movie. I would rather sleep than watch this movie. I like basketball best. I like basketball best. Baseball is my favorite. Baseball is my favorite. What do you like best, oranges, pears, or apples? What do you like best, oranges, pears, or apples? She has good taste in clothes. She has good taste in clothes. What do you like to do in your spare time? What do you like to do in your spare time? I like collecting stamps. I like collecting stamps. I prefer tea to coffee. I prefer tea to coffee. What do you dislike most about this movie? What do you dislike most about this movie? She dislikes hockey. She dislikes hockey. She is sick of watching hockey. She is sick of watching hockey. That's just what I was looking for. That's just what I was looking for. I am old enough to make up my own mind. I am old enough to make up my own mind. It might be, I suppose. It might be, I suppose. Good try, but not quite right. Good try, but not quite right. That's rather disappointing. That is rather disappointing. If you really want my advice, I don't think you should quit school. If you really want my advice, I don't think you should quit school. What about your opinion? What about your opinion? You should take the advice of your teacher. You should take the advice of your teacher. Your work seems not satisfactory. Your work seems not satisfactory. I generally agree with you. I generally agree with you. In my opinion, your new coat is not worth so much money. In my opinion, your new coat is not worth so much money. It's only a suggestion, you don't have to take it. It's only a suggestion, you don't have to take it. Thanks for your advice, but I have to consider it myself. Thanks for your advice, but I have to consider it myself. Would you be so kind as to lend me some money? Would you be so kind as to lend me some money? No problem, how much? No problem, how much? Would you mind opening the window? Would you mind opening the window? Please do not open it. Please do not open it. Would you open the door for me, please? Would you open the door for me, please? With pleasure, with pleasure. Excuse me, would you give me a hand? Excuse me, would you give me a hand? I would be glad to help. I would be glad to help. I wondered if you could buy me some pencils. I wondered if you could buy me some pencils. Sure, sure. I hope that will not cause you too much trouble. I hope that will not cause you too much trouble. I hope I'm not bothering you. I hope I'm not bothering you. I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate your help. I do not want to bother you. I do not want to bother you. Would you mind mailing this letter for me? Would you mind mailing this letter for me? Children enter primary school at the age of 6. Children enter primary school at the age of 6. John is already a junior high school student. John is already a junior high school student. He majored in computers. He majored in computers. As a senior, Bruce is writing his thesis. As a senior, Bruce is writing his thesis. I graduated from Yale University 5 years ago. I graduated from Yale University 5 years ago. It is desirable to apply to good schools. It is desirable to apply to good schools. In Australia, there are open universities. In Australia, there are open universities. Jack is in his freshman year. Jack is in his freshman year. Some students quit school due to poverty. Some students quit school due to poverty. There are many training classes and night classes. There are many training classes and night classes. Tim is a sophomore now. Tim is a sophomore now. Mr. Smith is a member of the faculty. Mr. Smith is a member of the faculty. May I come in? May I come in? Come in, please. Come in, please. Sit down, please. Sit down, please. Any different opinion? Any different opinion? Are you with me? Are you with me? Have I made myself clear? Have I made myself clear? Could you say it again? Could you say it again? Any questions? Any questions? That's all for today. That's all for today. I plan to learn programming. I plan to learn programming. I want to be a programmer after graduation. I want to be a programmer after graduation. He will probably follow in his father's footsteps. He will probably follow in his father's footsteps. As soon as he comes, we will let him know. As soon as he comes, we will let him know. She will go into business when she likes to. She will go into business when she likes to. She will certainly remain single. She will certainly remain single. He intends to start up with his friends. He intends to start up with his friends. I will leave for New York if I finish my work today. I will leave for New York if I finish my work today. I will work for 4 years and then go back to school. I will work for 4 years and then go back to school. I hope he will meet me at the airport. I hope he will meet me at the airport. I am thinking of quitting the job. I am thinking of quitting the job. What do you say we have a party this weekend? What do you say we have a party this weekend? If it doesn't rain tomorrow, we will have a picnic. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, we will have a picnic. You should have studied much harder. You should have studied much harder. What does your father do? What does your father do? He is a lawyer. He is a lawyer. He has his own office. He has his own office. Do you have any plan for your career? Do you have any plan for your career? My cousin was promoted last month. My cousin was promoted last month. I want to be a doctor if possible. I want to be a doctor if possible. I hope that I can get a decent job with a good salary. I hope that I can get a decent job with a good salary. I have an interview next week. I have an interview next week. He is a manager of a famous corporation. He is a manager of a famous corporation.